What if one silent decision shook an entire industry? While others chased fame with hashtags and headlines, Wang Yibo quietly turned down a deal worth millions. A decision that didn't just raise eyebrows, it revealed the uncomfortable truth behind the glamour. Why would a global icon reject power, money, and prestige? Stay with us, because this story is more than just a career move. It's a statement of integrity, sacrifice, and the soul of real artistry. Welcome to Star Watch Now, where we explore the human stories behind the spotlight. Today, we unfold a tale that isn't just about one man, but about what it truly means to be an artist in a world of numbers. Wang Yibo's decision to walk away from a luxury endorsement didn't just spark conversation. It opened a window into the fractured heart of showbiz itself. When news broke that Wang Yibo had quietly rejected a luxury endorsement worth millions, the entertainment world fell into stunned silence. There was no press conference, no cryptic online post, no sensationalized PR campaign. Just a painting, a hand-brushed calligraphy scroll bearing 4 simple words: humility and integrity. In an industry often obsessed with image, spectacle, and monetization, this restrained act echoed louder than any headline could. Insiders say the offer came from a global luxury conglomerate, the kind that would pay enough to fund an entire season of a major drama. For most artists, such an opportunity would be irresistible, a gateway to global exposure, a symbol of having made it. But Yibo saw something deeper, a conflict between external shine and internal values. And rather than compromise his vision, he chose silence over spectacle. His refusal wasn't rooted in arrogance or rebellion. It came from principle, the belief that a celebrity's influence should not be bought, but earned through genuine connection and contribution. He wasn't just rejecting a product. He was rejecting a system, one that increasingly places brand alignment above artistic legacy and viral moments above meaningful impact. The result? The very next day, the local brand he chose to support, with no flashy commercial or photo shoot, recorded over 200 million yuan in single-day sales. The market had spoken. People responded not to manipulation, but to authenticity. While some critics tried to dismiss it as a cleverly masked publicity stunt, those who truly followed Yibo's journey understood the depth of his message. In a world chasing quick fame, stillness can be revolutionary. His action wasn't merely about turning down money. It was about reclaiming the power to choose purpose over pressure. In that single moment of quiet defiance, he offered something rare, a glimpse of what celebrity could look like when rooted in integrity. It reminded both the public and the industry that influence isn't built on contracts. It's built on character. While the world often sees the polished surface of Wang Yibo, the red carpets, the viral stage performances, the flawless visuals, few understand the grueling reality behind the camera. His journey as an actor is not lined with comfort and convenience, but paved with discipline, pain, and an unrelenting pursuit of truth in performance. It is a life few could endure, and fewer would choose voluntarily. On a film set high in the mountains, where temperatures dropped below -10 degrees Celsius, most of the cast stayed huddled near heaters between takes. Wang Yibo, however, chose not to rest. He stayed outside, refusing to use a body double, shooting in snowstorms with frost clinging to his costume. A leaked photo from the set, taken by a concerned crew doctor, showed his hands swollen, his fingernails turning purple from the cold. He never mentioned it. He never posted it online. The image wasn't meant for praise, it was merely a byproduct of his commitment. This wasn't a one-time act of endurance. During the filming of another project, he tore a ligament during a stunt but continued shooting scenes in a wheelchair by day and undergoing physical therapy through the night. He's known to rehearse complex movements until his muscles tremble, often practicing late into the early hours while the crew sleeps. In one role, he practiced a single shot over 200 times just to make it feel instinctive. Beyond physical suffering, he subjects himself to mental immersion few would dare attempt. To portray emotional trauma, he reportedly wore earplugs for hours to induce nausea and spatial disorientation, mimicking the psychological imbalance of his character. When audiences later praised the rawness of his performance, they didn't know the price he paid to deliver it. Wang Yibo does not perform for applause. He transforms for truth. His pain is not decorative, it's purposeful. In every performance, he gives not just skill, but a piece of himself. That silent offering, the invisible effort, the unspoken sacrifice, is what sets him apart. Behind the glamour is a man who bleeds for his art, and it is that unseen devotion that makes his work resonate far beyond the screen. In an era where fame is often fast-tracked through viral clips and flashy appearances, Wang Yibo has chosen a path that is far more demanding and far more meaningful. He is no longer just a celebrity adored by millions. He has quietly transformed into a craftsman, someone who treats acting not as a stepping stone to stardom, but as a sacred discipline. In doing so, he is redefining what it truly means to be an artist in today's entertainment industry. For one particular role, Yibo vanished from the public eye for nearly 8 months. He wasn't vacationing or promoting brands. He was studying, living with the script, dissecting its emotional layers, and constructing a detailed psychological biography for his character, reportedly over 60,000 words long. He calculated the rhythm of his character's breath in each scene, ensuring every line spoken came from a place of lived understanding, not superficial mimicry. While others chased screen time, he chased sincerity. What sets him apart isn't talent alone. It's the deliberate choice to slow down in a system that rewards speed. The commitment to deep preparation, to emotional risk, to spiritual accuracy. It's the kind of work that often goes unseen by audiences but is deeply felt. He speaks less, but his performances speak volumes. He shares little, but every glance on screen feels like a chapter from a book he wrote with his soul. Wang Yibo's process challenges the prevailing idea that actors are merely products of good lighting and marketing teams. He reminds us that behind a compelling character is not just a pretty face, but a person willing to give up comfort, recognition, and sometimes even commercial opportunities for the sake of craft. This is not common. This is not easy. But it is necessary for those who believe that art should still be about truth, not trends. Through his silence, study, and sacrifice, Wang Yibo is offering more than a performance. He is offering a standard, a reminder that artistry is not a costume you wear for applause, but a life you live when no one is watching. And in doing so, he is quietly restoring honor to a profession that too often forgets its purpose. At Paris Fashion Week, global brands offered him designer exclusives, but he appeared in a bamboo-embroidered Zhongshan suit, custom-made by an 80-year-old embroiderer from Suzhou. When asked why, he replied, "Bamboo is the symbol of a Chinese gentleman. It stands tall, bends with the wind, but never breaks." The world applauded his fashion. But what he wore was more than fabric, it was identity stitched with belief. While others held charity live streams, Wang Yibo shipped 250 water pumps to flood-hit Hunan, without media, without credit. Only when villagers traced the logistics label was his name revealed. Fan pages followed his lead, raising funds and supplies worth over $5 million in 3 days. He once told fans, "If you love me, love with responsibility, not noise." He then published a fan code of conduct, asking followers to sign a pledge of civility. Today, his airport appearances are known not for chaos, but for order, kindness, and respect. Recently, insiders revealed that Wang Yibo co-founded an anonymous reforestation initiative in Inner Mongolia. With each online hate comment directed at him, he personally pledged a tree planted in response. To date, over 180,000 trees. He also finances rural art scholarships under a pseudonym, helping young talent escape poverty through creativity. One student wrote, "I only knew shadows until someone gave me color." During a live aerial performance at Hunan's New Year's Eve gala, his safety harness failed mid-stunt. Dangling 50 meters above stage, he continued the routine. Fans screamed. The team panicked, but he kept going with blood pooling in his right ear from the pressure. The next day, he said nothing, but his fans did. They demanded an investigation and called it out as industry negligence. For them, it wasn't just about safety. It was about respecting someone who always gave his all. Wang Yibo's path is not glamorous. It's hard. It's slow. It's painful. But it's real. He may not trend every week, but his legacy is being carved in hearts, not hashtags. In a fast food world, he is a slow-brewed truth. And perhaps, that's the kind of star we need most right now. If this story moved you, inspired you, or made you think twice about the true meaning of success, please subscribe to Star Watch now. We bring you not just news, but the soul behind the spotlight. Leave a comment, share your thoughts, and stay with us as we continue to explore the people who choose integrity over noise. Thank you for watching, and remember, sometimes silence is the loudest truth.